Hi, I'm Girl Game Renee, and here's some community tips on shooting. The first tip, of course, is definitely
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Peyton is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Clark in at the center. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Green defending. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick-and-roll situations, clearly.
Here's Curry with the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now, Antetokounmpo. Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. Over Butler. Kicks it out to Lillard. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical. And I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Three-pointer, Lillard.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Peyton kicks to Curry. Shoots over Kuzma. It's hauled in by Trent.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the shot goes in.
How about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Here's Curry following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. For three. And he knocks it down. Good-looking three there from Curry.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, the Great One.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
Trent can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And Butler gets it to go.
Hey, if he can't get to the basket, the medium-range jumper is JB's second option.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the chart.
And that one's good by Butler.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kuzma. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Warriors leading by 7. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, a well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Milwaukee guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him. Lillard against Curry. Lillard, the pass to Clark. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Nobody near Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Lillard is lethal as a shooter, even from way downtown.
Here's Podziemski, defended by Trent. Out to Payton. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. And just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. That's now 8 points for Jimmy Butler.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Bucks. A 12-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Dame is money from the mid-range. He's done this so many times during his career.
Outside Curry. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. From outside the arc, Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 14. Butler finds Podziemski. Back to Butler. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here's Lillard. He had 16 points in the win against Philadelphia.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Lillard against Curry. Looking to end the run. Lillard again missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Bucket. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kevin Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Damian Lillard. And here's Kuzma after the three-pointer from Curry. Kuminga against Kuzma. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
And he knocks down the first one. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Curry can't get it to go.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Rollins. The Warriors pull it in. Peeled outside. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Always a ready and eager three-point shooter. That last three only gave Porter Jr. more motivation.
And the basket by Curry.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Porter. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Healed outside. Kuminga down low. Covered by Rollins. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Rollins the pass to Portis. Inside. Rollins with the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Curry's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Rollins. To the paint. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Porter. From downtown. Curry can't get it to go. And the Bucks, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. 1:39 left here in the first quarter. Rollins the pass to Portis. The kick out to Porter. Offensive rebound. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Fires the three. Curry can't get it to go. Healed against Rollins. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Green. He's putting up 6 points tonight, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Green. The pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Warriors leading by 21. Curry dishes to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Porter, here we go. Pass to Portis. And the rejection by Curry. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. To end the cold streak. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Kuzma outside. The 3. The shot by Rollins, no good. Curry against Rollins. Curry on the wing. With 1 on the clock, and he nails the jumper. Curry's got 32 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the score. scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Curry is out there with Pajemski. Then it's Kevon Looney. Then it's Butler. And it's Payton in at the 3 slot. Antetokounmpo, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper. You know, the quickness, the instincts, the aggression, Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Bucks. It's Trent on the wing. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Looney. Over Clark. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Porter. Kicks it out to Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Butler passes to Curry. Basket good. 34 points with a great one.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Lillard. The tray. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight. Curry against Lillard. Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Kevin Love's checked in for Kevon Looney.
Kevin Love.
Lillard with it. Curry meets him. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter. Curry is inside. Covered by Lillard. Curry's shot is good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Lillard. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Warriors leading by 23. On the wing, Payton. Here's Curry with the 3. Kept alive. Butler on the wing. Kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. And he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 39.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Giannis passes to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Porter with it. Picked up by Love. Clark. Pajemski grabs the board. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. On its way from Curry for 2. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Goes back up. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop him.
And another one.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Passes to Trent. Back to Giannis. Driving the lane. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drives. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They get it back. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness, not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
And there's the pass to Curry. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Lillard. Shoots over Curry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against Chicago was sensational. He scored an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kevin Porter. Then for the Warriors, Green is checked in for Love. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Peyton. And Alec Burks subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. It's Curry outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Lillard outside. And there's the call on Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The
53. The Warriors 74.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Brandon Clark is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Kuzma in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lillard from outside, and Curry pulls it down.
And, you know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Lillard against Curry. Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. No good from Clark.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
It's Curry outside. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 57 points.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Curry against Lillard. To the inside. And the rejection by Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Here's Kuzma. 5 points in the game. Here's Trent.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Three-pointer, Payton. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Payton's got 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Bucks miss again.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Back to Curry. Down low. There's Giannis. 12 points for him. Off the run, and Damian Lillard with the chamber.
I don't care who you are, what kind of defender you are. It's not easy to stay in front of Lillard.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo, and the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. Quickly, let's bring up the list of the top rookie three-point bombers in the NBA. Look at Curry, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
You know, we've seen recently more and more guys enter the league with that refined long-range stroke, indicative of how important the three-point shot is in the game. And this guy's amongst the best of them. You can't underestimate the value he brings as a shooter.
Lillard looking around. Kuzma. And Curry pulls it down. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Back to Lillard for the 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. There's the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Milwaukee now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And there's the call on Curry. That will be foul number 5 on him. They have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title. But whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Here's Trent. He doesn't hit that one. Nice defense from Kuminga. To the middle, here's Curry, and again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Lillard way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the act. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kevin Love out there with Looney. Then it's Curry. Then it's Hield. And it's Knox in at the 3 spot. Curry with the bounce pass. Knox the pass to Curry. Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Lillard from outside, and Curry pulls it down.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Misses the chippy right there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Offensive rebound. The layup off target. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Here's Love. They kick out to Hield. Pass to Looney. Here's Knox. Shot clock at 6. Curry is inside. Working on Prince. And good that time.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Lillard against Curry. Will it go? Lillard misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Sims the pass to Bassi. Well, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Pass to Bassi. Prince outside. Lillard outside. Here's Bassey. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Lillard. Yep, it counts. Lillard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by the Warriors.
Here's Curry. 2 points. That one goes.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And yes, it's good.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Lillard against Curry. Launches a three, and Curry pulls it down.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
And there's the call on Curry. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of